Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the powerful comeback category and basically how you can build teams using the powerful comeback category. Now powerful comeback is a little bit of a strange category, I want to say. It's not bad, but it's a little bit reliant on quite a few units to make it work, and it's definitely a lot more reliant on having the best units for you to make the team function properly. It's also got some niche units amongst it, so it doesn't necessarily function as well. The category only has two leads. It's the Int LR Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue and the Tech Super Saiyan Goku. So Tech Super Saiyan Goku is an outright 200% lead, while Vegeta is a Reps of Universe 7 and a powerful comeback lead. Both are fine, although Goku obviously is the better lead, being a 200% lead, and also, of course, being just a better unit than Vegeta, quite frankly. But that's understandable. Goku is a lot newer than Vegeta, so that does tend to happen. Now, in terms of the actual category itself, there's a couple ways to slice and dice it. So there's a couple ways you can build teams out of it. And just to point out some of the more notable units that maybe I don't have, Piccolo, the Tech LR Piccolo is definitely a unit I don't have that a lot of people might have, and he's obviously an exceptional unit for this team. Tech Jiren, who I don't necessarily have, but I don't think is as prevalent as it used to be. And then the LR UI Goku is also a very good unit, but again also maybe not as prevalent as it used to be. And then that's kind of it in terms of notable units that I don't necessarily have. So yeah, pretty decent category. Beyond that, like I said, there's kind of two ways to build around it. So you kind of have the Universe 7 Realm of the Gods kind of Tournament of Power based team, where you'll have quite a few units with prepared for battle, but mainly Tournament of Power links. Generally speaking, they're God key units or are God featured units. A lot of them will have Super Saiyan, and that's generally the team you'll be running if you go with Vegeta as a lead. Just because of linkage, Tournament of Power is a very good link. A lot of them will share key, and in general it's just a very nice team to run. It has some difficulties, doesn't really have an outright first slot tank. Vegeta's not as tanky as he used to be for super hard content, but the rest of the team is pretty good. You could also probably throw on transforming Super Saiyan Gogeta as an option, and he'll do pretty well. So that's also something that you can look at, and that team mainly functions on the premise of prepared for battle and Tournament of Power as links. So yeah, pretty straightforward stuff in terms of building that team. As you can see, a lot of them have Tournament of Power, and those that don't have prepared for battle, so it all tends to work out pretty well if you look at the powerful comeback team. Then, beyond that, if we are looking at the rest of the powerful comeback units, you do have pretty decent selection. Master Roshi could fit on there. The free-to-play UI Goku could fit on there. It is a little bit of a struggle to fit on the Piccolo and Gohan, I think, but you can definitely also kind of sub on the UI Goku that I don't have, the Strength LR UI Goku. I think that's a pretty decent pick to kind of switch onto the team, and one that'll do a decent job as well. So you do have him. Then if you're not going to build into the Tournament of Power route, maybe you want to go more a Super Saiyan kind of route, or a Movie Heroes kind of route, is also very possible. So Super Saiyan's a very strong one with a lot of versatility. You can run some floating Ultimate Gohan as well, who maybe doesn't fit the Super Saiyan category, but I just want to kind of highlight his ability to be a floating support. Ultimate Gohan gives 50% defense to super class units, and also is just very strong himself, especially if you have a couple dupes in him. So it's definitely a super viable team that you can run. And you can also pseudo swap out the tech Goku if you have the Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta duo unit. That could also be a pretty decent pairing to run together. But yeah, the Super Saiyan team is pretty strong. It's got quite a lot of versatility. Link wise, it's pretty straightforward. A lot of prepared for battles, a lot of Super Saiyans, a lot of Kamehamehas. But yeah, that's generally an alternative one. This one I think is better than the Tournament of Power one. Especially with the Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta units. I think both are excellent. Having the ability to float the LR Gogetas is also excellent. And yeah, just in general, a higher lead as well, 200%. So pretty strong. You can also throw on Super Saiyan Gogeta on here, because he just does well on pretty much any team he's on. So yeah, that makes a pretty viable option from that perspective. And yeah, that's it kind of for the two main teams. There are some extreme units, but only two of them. Metal Cooler clearly does not fit on any of these teams, and neither does, well, the Goku Go, or the Vegeta into Goku exchange. Kind of fits on the team, but not really. You can run the Gohan, the future Gohan, and Trunks unit if you want to on maybe a more hybrid Saiyans, or just a pure Super Saiyans build team is also okay. But again, yeah, generally speaking, you don't really want to run them. Link set's not the wildest, messenger from the future, and that's not a super prevalent link in this team, so it's not really like you want to just bust them out, because it's not really going to lead you anywhere. So yeah, those are the kind of the two major teams you can make. Obviously, you can slot in like Int Super Saiyan Gogeta, you can swap in Strength Super Saiyan Gogeta. All these Super Saiyan options are pretty decent to swap in. To point out every variant of team builder is decent, but you basically have a Tournament of Power based team where it's the Universe 7 units, and you have a Super Saiyan based team where it's a lot of Goku's, Vegeta's, movie heroes units. There is like a soft hybrid Saiyan spin on it. You have some really strong hybrid Saiyan units, the LR Teen, Trunks and Future Gohan that I mentioned, and also the Mystic Gohan. But unfortunately, it's also how can I say, a little bit not enough yet. There's not enough like on the hybrid Saiyan side to really make it work, I think, yet. A couple easy A's here or there and you'll be looking good. You've got Mystic Gohan, you've got Strength Mystic Gohan, you've got the Future Gohan and Trunks, and you've got the Tech LR Gohan, who's good damage but maybe just not there yet. And you can almost put together a Future Saga team if we can get one more Ultimate Gohan, or maybe a new Super Saiyan 2 or an easy A to the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Then I think we'd be looking at a pretty decent team. A unit I would say maybe contemplate as well is this Vegeta Goku. Their link set's actually pretty decent. They link pretty well with most Saiyan units, so you can run them. And the Transform Goku is actually still, these guys are still really good, really good. It's just that they don't have the wildest teams to run on, and they need a first slot tank. But once they get that first slot tank, they're going to be looking really solid. And then just to mention also, you can do a pure Saiyans team build underneath this Vegeta if you want to, which is an easy alternative if you're looking for powerful comeback based challenges. But yeah, that's I think that amounts to pretty much everything you need to know about the powerful comeback category. Obviously guys, if you are, how can I say, super keen on building the powerful comeback team, then you can look at all these options. But yeah, overall I think that's pretty much everything you need to contemplate. But that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.